Welcome to an exploration of Argentina, a country with a history as rich and diverse as its landscapes. From the remnants of the Inca Empire nestled in the Andean highlands to the bustling streets of modern Buenos Aires, Argentina's story is one of resilience, cultural fusion, and remarkable transformations. As we navigate through centuries, we'll uncover the pivotal moments and influential figures that have woven the fabric of this nation. This journey will reveal how Argentina emerged from a series of colonial struggles, charted its path to independence, and developed its unique identity, influencing and being influenced by the global stage. Dive into the essence of Argentina, where each slide is a portal to a different era, reflecting the country's complex heritage and its relentless pursuit of progress. We'll explore the intricate dynamics of pre-Columbian civilizations, the impact of Spanish colonization, the fervor of independence movements, and the challenges and triumphs of the 20th century. Through this exploration, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of how historical events have shaped Argentina's social, political, and cultural landscape, making it a vibrant player in the international community. Perched in the Quebrada de Humahuaca, Pucara de Tilcara offers a window into the Inca Empire's sophisticated military and architectural prowess. This fortress, built by the Omaguaxa people before falling under Inca dominion, epitomizes the strategic importance of the region. The Incas, renowned for their ability to integrate conquered territories through engineering and cultural assimilation, left an indelible mark on the northern reaches of Argentina. Pucara de Tilcara not only served as a military outpost, but also as a hub for administrative and economic activities, highlighting the strategic depth of Incan society and their adaptive approach to empire building. The excavation and restoration of Pucara de Tilcara have unveiled a complex layout of dwellings, temples, and storehouses, offering insights into daily life under Inca rule. This archaeological site, now a vital part of Argentina's cultural heritage, serves as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the indigenous peoples of the Andes. It reflects a period of pre-Columbian history where architecture, astronomy, and agriculture intertwined, demonstrating the sophisticated societal structures that the Incas and their subjects developed in harmony with the rugged Andean environment. The colonial era in Argentina was marked by ambitions, hardships, and the relentless pursuit of territorial expansion by European powers. Pedro de Mendoza's initial settlement faced insurmountable challenges, not least from the indigenous communities determined to resist foreign incursion. The subsequent foundation of Buenos Aires by Juan de Garay, following a failed first attempt, symbolizes the enduring European resolve to establish a foothold in the New World. This period saw the Spanish crown extend its reach into the interior, founding cities like Cordoba, which became centers of colonial administration, religious missionization, and cultural exchange. Cordoba, with its establishment in 1573, soon emerged as a beacon of colonial education and intellectualism, housing one of the earliest universities in the Spanish colonies. The city exemplified the colonial endeavor to not only conquer and control, but also to culturally and spiritually assimilate the indigenous populations into the Spanish Empire. The founding of these early settlements laid the groundwork for the complex socioeconomic structures that would characterize Argentina's colonial experience, setting the stage for the struggles and aspirations that would eventually lead to its quest for independence. Buenos Aires' geographical positioning on the Rio de la Plata estuary was both a blessing and a curse during colonial times. As the gateway to the vast interior of the continent, the city's port had the potential to flourish as a major trade hub. However, stringent Spanish trade laws severely limited this potential, favoring established routes that benefited the crown's coffers while stifling local economic growth. The creation of the Viceroyalty of the River Plate in 1776 was a pivotal moment, acknowledging Buenos Aires' strategic importance and attempting to streamline the colonial administration and trade regulations. This move was aimed at curbing the rampant contraband that had become the lifeblood of the local economy, signaling a shift in the Spanish Empire's approach to its American territories. The establishment of the Viceroyalty was a double-edged sword. It recognized the region's economic significance, but also tightened the Spanish crown's grip. leading to growing discontent among the local population. The monopolistic trade practices and restrictive policies fueled the desire for economic autonomy, planting the seeds of independence. Buenos Aires' role as a trade center continued to evolve, laying the foundation for its eventual emergence as a key player in global trade networks. The city's struggle for economic independence highlights the broader tensions between colonial powers and their territories, a theme that resonates throughout Argentina's march towards sovereignty. The colonial economy of Argentina was deeply entangled in the mercantilist policies of the Spanish Empire, which dictated that all trade must enrich the crown, often at the expense of local economies. Buenos Aires, with its strategic port, was poised to become a vibrant marketplace, but was hamstrung by Spanish regulations that funneled wealth back to Europe, bypassing the needs and potential of the local population. The inefficiencies and frustrations arising from these policies not only stifled economic development, but also sowed the seeds of unrest, contributing to the burgeoning desire for autonomy and independence among the colonists. The establishment of the Viceroyalty of the River Plate was a direct response to the rampant contraband that thrived under the restrictive trade regime, but it also reflected the growing recognition of the region's importance and the untenability of the existing policies. This administrative adjustment aimed to better control and exploit the region's resources, but inadvertently underscored the inherent contradictions of colonial rule, fueling local resentment. The struggle over trade policies and practices during the colonial period laid bare the economic underpinnings of colonial discontent, setting the stage for the independence movements that would sweep across Latin America in the early 19th century. This chapter of Argentina's history highlights the complex interplay between colonial ambitions and the emerging sense of national identity and sovereignty among its people. The detention of King Ferdinand VII of Spain by Napoleon in 1808 was a catalyst that ignited the flames of independence across Latin America, including Argentina. The people of Buenos Aires, already chafing under restrictive colonial trade practices, saw Napoleon's influence as a threat to their autonomy and an opportunity to assert their own governance. The successful repulsion of British invasions in 1806 and 1807 had bolstered the city's confidence in military capabilities, setting the stage for the May Revolution of 1810. This uprising against the Spanish viceroy was not just a political statement, but a declaration of intent towards self-determination. It was during this tumultuous period that General José de San Martin emerged as a key figure in the struggle for independence, orchestrating the audacious crossing of the Andes in 1817. His campaign liberated Chile and Peru, dismantling the Spanish stronghold over the southern cone and altering the course of South American history. The end of Spanish rule in Argentina marked the culmination of a series of events that were both influenced by and contributory to the broader context of colonial resistance in the Americas. Buenos Aires' pivotal role in these events underscores its significance as a center of political and economic power, driving forward the agenda for independence. The May Revolution and San Martin's military campaigns exemplify the confluence of strategic vision, collective will, and the desire for autonomy that propelled the region towards self-governance. This period of Argentine history reflects a broader narrative of liberation and self-determination that resonated across the continent, setting a precedent for national movements and the eventual dissolution of colonial empires in the Americas. The May Revolution of 1810 was a watershed moment in Argentine history, signaling the irreversible march towards independence from Spanish colonial rule. The establishment of an open junta in Buenos Aires on May 25, 1810, effectively dismantled the viceroyal governance structure, replacing it with a form of local self-government that embodied the aspirations of the emerging nation. This revolutionary council not only asserted the region's autonomy, but also set into motion a series of events that would lead to the Declaration of Independence in 1816. The Open Junta was a manifestation of the Enlightenment ideals permeating the Americas, advocating for self-determination, democratic governance, and the rejection of imperial domination. The establishment of the Open Junta in Buenos Aires was a pivotal step towards independence, serving as a model of governance that inspired similar movements across Latin America. It represented the collective will of the people to govern themselves and to forge a new national identity, free from colonial constraints. The actions taken by the junta, including the promotion of civic freedoms and the mobilization for defense against any attempts to reassert colonial control, were instrumental in shaping the political landscape of the emerging Argentine nation. This period of governance transition marked the beginning of a complex journey towards establishing a sovereign and unified state, highlighting the challenges and opportunities inherent in the quest for independence. Following Argentina's independence, Buenos Aires emerged as a political and economic powerhouse, with its influence peaking during the governance of Juan Manuel de Rosas from 1829 to 1852. Rosas, a figure synonymous with authority and controversy, played a pivotal role in the nation's early development. His tenure was marked by efforts to consolidate power, maintain social order, and promote the prosperity of Buenos Aires, often through measures that were authoritarian and divisive. Rosas's leadership style and policies significantly influenced the political landscape of Argentina, laying the groundwork for the centralization of power and the establishment of Buenos Aires as the fulcrum of national politics and economy. Under Juan Manuel de Rosas, Buenos Aires not only solidified its position as the preeminent city in Argentina, but also navigated the tumultuous waters of post-independence governance. Rosas's regime was characterized by the promotion of federalism, albeit in a manner that concentrated power in his hands, and the implementation of policies aimed at protecting local industry and agriculture. However, his rule was also marked by political repression and the use of the mazorca, a notorious secret police force, to silence opposition. The era of Rosas in Buenos Aires is a complex chapter in Argentine history, reflecting the challenges of nation-building in a period of regional rivalries and internal conflicts. His legacy, contentious and influential, continues to provoke debate and reflection on the nature of leadership and the path to national unity. Mariquita Sanchez de Thompson stands as a luminous figure in the annals of Argentine history, embodying the spirit of cultural and political transformation in the early 19th century. Her salons, vibrant gatherings of intellectuals, revolutionaries, and artists, served as crucibles for the exchange of ideas and the forging of Argentina's national identity. These meetings were not merely social events, but platforms for political discourse, contributing significantly to the cultural richness and intellectual fervor that characterized the era of independence. Mariquita's influence extended beyond her salons. She was a passionate advocate for education and women's rights, pioneering social reforms that would resonate throughout Argentine society. Mariquita Sanchez de Thompson's legacy is a testament to the role of cultural leaders in shaping the destiny of nations. Her contributions to Argentina's struggle for independence and her efforts to elevate public discourse and promote social values underscore the importance of intellectual and cultural engagement in the process of nation-building. Through her visionary actions and commitment to progress, Mariquita exemplified the potential of individual agency to inspire change and foster a sense of national unity and pride. Her story enriches the tapestry of Argentine history, highlighting the interconnectedness of culture, politics, and society in the quest for identity and autonomy. The conquest of the desert under the leadership of President Julio Roca in the 1880s is a significant yet controversial part of Argentine history. This military campaign, ostensibly aimed at incorporating the Patagonian territories into the national domain and securing the frontier against indigenous raids, had profound implications for the indigenous Mapuche population. Roca's forces, equipped with modern weapons and tactics, engaged in a systematic campaign that has been criticized for its genocidal impact, leading to the displacement, subjugation, and significant loss of life among the indigenous communities. This era marked a pivotal moment in the country's expansionist policies, reflecting the complexities of nation-building and the often harsh realities of territorial consolidation. The consequences of the conquest of the desert extended beyond the immediate loss of life and displacement. It fundamentally altered the demographic, cultural, and economic landscape of southern Argentina, paving the way for European immigration and the development of agriculture and livestock industries in these newly incorporated territories. While it facilitated national growth and integration, the campaign also left a legacy of loss and marginalization for the indigenous populations, whose histories and rights were overshadowed by the narrative of national expansion. The legacy of this campaign remains a subject of debate and reflection in contemporary Argentina, as the nation grapples with its historical treatment of indigenous peoples and seeks to reconcile the past with a more inclusive vision of its identity and future. The 19th century was a period of profound transformation and growth for Argentina. Following the Declaration of Independence in 1810, the newly formed nation embarked on a journey to define its identity, establish its borders, and build the foundations of a modern state. This century was characterized by the consolidation of national territories, the creation of foundational institutions, and a significant influx of European immigrants who brought with them diverse cultures, skills, and aspirations. These immigrants played a crucial role in shaping the social, economic, and cultural landscape of Argentina, contributing to its development as a rich and diverse nation. The growth of Argentina during this period also involved the development of its agricultural and industrial capacities, laying the groundwork for its emergence as a significant economic power in the region. The establishment of railways, the expansion of the agricultural frontier, and the growth of cities facilitated the integration of Argentina into the global economy, particularly in the export of beef and grain. This era set the stage for Argentina's 20th century advancements and challenges, reflecting the dynamic interplay between internal developments and external influences. As the century drew to a close, Argentina was poised on the brink of further change, ready to embrace the opportunities and confront the challenges of the modern world. The 20th century in Argentina was a period of dramatic social, political, and economic change, characterized by the emergence of social polarization and a diverse immigrant population that contributed to the nation's rich cultural tapestry. The century began with the promise of progress and reform, exemplified by the expansion of suffrage and social policies under President Hipólito Yrigoyen. These reforms sought to address the growing demands of a changing society, including the rising influence of the urban working class and the increasing calls for social justice and political representation. However, the century was also marked by challenges, including the rise of authoritarian regimes, economic volatility, and the struggle for human rights. The land-owning oligarchy and burgeoning industrial sector played central roles in shaping the country's political and economic landscape, often leading to conflicts with the working classes and influencing the direction of national policy. Despite these challenges, the century was also a time of significant cultural and intellectual achievements, with Argentina making substantial contributions to literature, art, and science. The complexities of this era set the stage for the dynamic and often tumultuous developments in Argentine society, politics, and economy, which would continue to evolve in the years to come. Juan Perón's presidency from 1946 to 1955 marked a transformative period in Argentine politics, introducing policies that would have a lasting impact on the nation's social and economic landscape. As a charismatic leader with a populist approach, Perón sought to bridge the gap between the working classes and the government, implementing a series of pro-labor policies and expanding the welfare state. These policies aimed at improving the lives of the working class and fostering a sense of national unity and pride. Eva Perón, his wife, played a crucial role in these efforts, championing social welfare initiatives and becoming a beloved figure among the poor and working-class Argentines. However, Perón's presidency was not without its challenges and controversies. His authoritarian tendencies and the economic policies he pursued led to significant inflation and the devaluation of the peso, contributing to economic instability. The Perón era was characterized by a complex interplay between social progress and economic challenges, leaving a legacy that continues to influence Argentine politics and society. The period of Peronism remains a subject of intense study and debate, reflecting the enduring impact of Juan and Eva Perón's leadership on the course of Argentine history. Evita Perón, affectionately known as Evita, remains one of the most iconic figures in Argentine history. As the wife of President Juan Perón, she transcended her role as the First Lady to become a powerful advocate for the poor and a key player in the social reforms of the Peronist era. Her ability to connect with the masses, combined with her tireless work for social justice, earned her a place in the hearts of many Argentines. Evita's initiatives in health, labor rights, and women's suffrage significantly contributed to the social progress of Argentina during this period. Tragically, Evita's life was cut short by cancer at the age of 33, but her legacy endures. Her death transformed her into a near-saint-like figure, symbolizing the aspirations and struggles of the common people. Evita's story is one of passion, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to social justice, reflecting the complex dynamics of Argentine society and politics. Her legacy continues to inspire and provoke debate, embodying the spirit of a nation that values social progress and the power of individual agency to effect change. Juan Perón's return to Argentina in 1973, after 18 years in exile, marked a dramatic moment in the nation's political history. His comeback was fueled by a complex interplay of political forces and public sentiment, reflecting the enduring influence of Peronism within Argentine society. However, Perón's final term as president was short-lived. He passed away in 1974, leaving the presidency to his wife, Isabel Perón. Unlike Evita, Isabel lacked the charismatic connection with the populace and the political savvy that had characterized Juan Perón's leadership. Her tenure was marked by increasing political instability and economic challenges, culminating in her removal from power by a military coup in 1976. This period underscored the volatile nature of Argentine politics and the challenges of leadership in the face of shifting social and economic landscapes. The return and subsequent death of Juan Perón highlighted the complex legacy of Peronism, a movement that had profoundly shaped Argentina's political and social fabric. Isabel Perón's inability to wield the same level of influence as her predecessors underscored the critical role of personal charisma and political acumen in maintaining power and guiding the nation through turbulent times. The end of her presidency marked a significant turning point, leading to a period of military rule that would dramatically alter the course of Argentine history. The events of this era reflect the enduring impact of Juan Perón and the challenges faced by those who sought to carry forward his legacy in a rapidly changing world. The military coup of 1976 ushered in one of the darkest chapters in Argentine history, initiating a period known as the Dirty War. The junta, led by General Jorge Videla, implemented a systematic campaign against suspected dissenters, characterized by forced disappearances, torture, and extrajudicial killings. This brutal crackdown on perceived opposition was justified by the military government as necessary for national security, but it led to widespread human rights violations and international condemnation. The era of the Dirty War is a stark reminder of the dangers of authoritarianism and the profound human costs of political repression. The failure of the military regime's economic policies, coupled with the disastrous Falklands War in 1982, eroded its support and hastened its decline. The profound social and economic crises that plagued Argentina during this time underscored the unsustainable nature of the junta's rule. The return to democracy in 1983, marked by the election of Raúl Alfonsán, was a pivotal moment for the nation, offering a chance to heal and rebuild. The legacy of the Dirty War continues to resonate in Argentine society, serving as a cautionary tale about the importance of safeguarding human rights and the rule of law. The presidencies of Néstor Kirchner, 2003 to 2007, and Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, 2007 to 2015, marked a notable return to Peronist principles in Argentine politics, reflecting the movement's enduring influence. Néstor Kirchner's tenure was characterized by a focus on human rights, economic recovery, and social policies aimed at addressing the inequalities exacerbated by previous administrations. Cristina Fernández de Kirchner continued these policies, emphasizing social inclusion and state intervention in the economy. However, their administrations were also marked by controversies, including allegations of corruption and authoritarian practices, which sparked significant social and political debates. The Kirchner's efforts to confront the legacy of the Dirty War, including the prosecution of human rights abuses, were pivotal in Argentina's journey toward reconciliation and justice. Their economic policies, aimed at reducing poverty and bolstering domestic industries, had mixed results, contributing to periods of economic growth as well as challenges such as inflation and currency controls. The Kirchner era highlights the complexities of governance in Argentina, where efforts to address historical injustices and promote social equity have often been accompanied by economic and political turmoil. Street protests in Buenos Aires are a vivid expression of Argentina's dynamic political and social landscape. These demonstrations, ranging from massive rallies to more localized actions, have historically played a crucial role in shaping public policy and government response. They reflect the deep engagement of Argentines in the democratic process, as well as the vibrant culture of activism that permeates the country. Whether driven by economic grievances, demands for social justice, or opposition to government policies, these protests underscore the importance of public participation in shaping the nation's future. Argentina's economy today is at a crossroads, facing a multitude of challenges, yet buoyed by significant potential. High inflation rates, public debt, and disparities in wealth distribution pose substantial obstacles to economic stability and growth. These issues are compounded by external factors such as global market fluctuations and the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, Argentina also possesses a wealth of resources that could underpin future prosperity, including a diverse industrial sector, a vibrant agricultural base renowned for its beef and grain exports, and a highly skilled and educated workforce. Navigating the complexities of the Argentine economy requires a balanced approach that addresses immediate financial pressures while also laying the groundwork for sustainable growth. This includes fostering innovation, enhancing competitiveness in global markets, and implementing policies that promote social equity and environmental sustainability. Argentina's path forward will depend on its ability to leverage its inherent strengths and address systemic challenges through inclusive and forward-thinking policies. The resilience and ingenuity of the Argentine people, coupled with the nation's rich natural and human resources, offer hope for a prosperous and equitable future. Argentina's linguistic heritage is as varied and rich as its cultural and geographical landscapes, presenting a vivid mosaic of languages that mirror the nation's diverse heritage. Spanish, the official language, serves as the canvas of this linguistic mosaic, reflecting the colonial history that has shaped much of Latin America. However, the palette of Argentina's languages is far more complex and nuanced, with a significant portion of the population fluent in English, Italian, Arabic, and German, among others. This linguistic diversity is a testament to the waves of immigration that have contributed to the country's social fabric, bringing with them a variety of languages and dialects. Additionally, indigenous languages such as Guarani hold a place of honor, embodying the rich pre-Columbian history and resilience of the native peoples. The polyglot nature of Argentina not only enriches its cultural identity, but also fosters a global connectivity, positioning Argentines as citizens of the world. This multilingualism facilitates cultural exchange, enhances international relations, and contributes to the country's dynamism in the global arena. It is a reflection of Argentina's open and inclusive society, where diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds converge to create a unique and vibrant tapestry. The country's linguistic landscape, therefore, is not merely a matter of communication, but a bridge between cultures, a source of national pride, and a testament to the enduring spirit of openness and diversity that defines Argentina. Aconcagua, the highest peak outside of Asia, stands as a majestic testament to the natural splendor and geographic diversity of Argentina. Rising to an awe-inspiring height of approximately 6,961 meters, 22,838 feet, this colossal mountain is not just a geographical landmark, but a symbol of the adventurous spirit and resilience that characterize the Argentine ethos. Its imposing presence on the western border of Argentina, near the Chilean frontier, challenges climbers from across the globe, offering a testament to human endurance in the pursuit of excellence. The Aconcagua is more than just a mountain. It is a beacon for explorers, adventurers, and nature lovers, embodying the timeless allure of the natural world and the human drive to conquer the seemingly insurmountable. The significance of Aconcagua extends beyond its role as a mountaineering destination. It plays a vital part in Argentina's environmental and cultural heritage. The mountain is ensconced within the Aconcagua Provincial Park, a protected area that showcases the stunning biodiversity and geological diversity of the region. This natural monument serves as a reminder of the importance of conservation and the need to preserve our planet's beauty and diversity for future generations. Aconcagua's majestic beauty and the challenges it presents to those who dare to scale its heights mirror the broader narrative of Argentina's history, a story of beauty, diversity, and resilience against the odds. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, stands as a proud emblem of Argentina's contribution to the global community. As the first pope from the Americas, his ascendancy to the papacy marked a historic moment, not just for Argentina, but for the entire Latin American region. Pope Francis's humble origins and his commitment to issues of social justice, poverty, and the environment resonate deeply with the values of many Argentines. His messages of compassion, humility, and inclusivity reflect a universal ethos that transcends religious boundaries, making him a figure of global significance. His leadership style, rooted in simplicity and a profound commitment to the marginalized and downtrodden, offers a fresh perspective on the role of the Catholic Church in the 21st century. Pope Francis's Argentine roots are often evident in his approach to his papal duties. From his emphasis on social outreach to his advocacy for peace and environmental stewardship, his tenure as Pope has brought a spotlight to Argentina, showcasing the country's rich cultural and religious diversity. For many Argentines, Pope Francis is a source of national pride, representing the values of a nation that prides itself on its compassion, resilience, and ability to contribute meaningfully to global dialogues on pressing issues. His influence extends beyond the spiritual realm, serving as a bridge between Argentina and the wider world, and highlighting the country's role in fostering a more inclusive, compassionate, and sustainable global community. Throughout this journey across the expanse of Argentina's history, we have traversed the landscapes of time to uncover the roots of this vibrant nation. From the ancient civilizations that laid the groundwork for cultural richness, through the tumultuous era of colonial conquest and the fervent cries for independence, Argentina's story is woven with threads of resilience, struggle, and triumph. We have witnessed the rise of iconic leaders who shaped the nation's destiny, navigated through periods of social and economic upheaval, and celebrated the indomitable spirit of the Argentine people. The narrative of Argentina is emblematic of the human experience, marked by moments of brilliance, shadows of adversity, and the unyielding pursuit of progress.